In 25 years, mate, when no one is left playing StarCraft, mate, there's still gonna be a Peruvian here. I'm pretty sure.
Exactly, mate. We'll have someone, mate. We'll have some. We'll have Saberlight to kind of to toe the line, mate.
No, mate, it's probably gonna be Shelby or something.
No. Shaking my head, Shelby. No. Shaking my head.
When we have the WCS qualifiers in 2040, it's gonna be just Shelby signing up, no one else.
Oh god. But here and now, we have our series. We are loading into the TvT that everyone has been waiting for.
Yes. So welcome everyone to 2000 Atmospheres map number 1, spawning here in the upper semifinals of the upper bracket. It is the Terran player for Unidos por el Vicio, WhiteIdra.
And spawning in the top right hand corner of 2000 Atmospheres ALE, we have the Peruvian Terran player himself representing Eximius Gaming. It is Kaozfate. Uh-oh.
By the way, Funara Shelby. Shelby's not here.
True. Like, Shelby is the most unreliable human being I've ever met.
And you're looking for it, don't I?
Oh my god. True. Like, he comes back like every 3 months. Like every 3 or 4 months. Like, he comes back, he's like, hey, I'm a pro player again. And then he starts laddering and playing. Then he like leaves for another 4 months to play League of Legends or Minecraft or some nonsense.
Look, mate. Someone needs to attend his tiendita, okay?
That's true.
By the way, speaking of making a tiendita, mate, Kaozfate is pulling the WhiteIdra here.
I love it, mate. How do you beat the proxier? You proxy, mate. Double proxy racks here outside the main base of WhiteIdra. Looking at his vision, he hasn't seen anything. He hasn't gone for an SCV scout. He is covering the Reaper cliff, though, which is interesting. And he is kind of setting himself up here. Oh, never mind. I thought he was going to big brain play and like wall off the second Reaper cliff as well.
That would have been nice, but no, unfortunately, no. That requires too many buildings.
Yeah.
Too many buildings. But yeah, it's gonna be double Reaper proxy for Kaozfate, and let's see how it does, because WhiteIdra has no idea. He has not scouted his opponent, right? No, he has not.
Yeah, he hasn't scouted. Oh, he's also going Marine first. These Marines can get kited to hell, mate. They cannot regen their HP like Reapers. I think the game may be over before it starts. I think I'm really worried here for WhiteIdra.
Yeah, we'd see. Boys definitely need to be pulled. And okay, he's going for a tech lab, and there we go. The Reapers are coming in.
Yeah, Reapers do come in. Marines shoot first. Oh, the micro is looking pretty good here for Kaozfate. He almost gets the Marine, but the boys are here. Yeah,
the micros are really good for both players. Still, no unit skill so far.
Yeah.
So, nice one. Now the tech lab is done on the factory, and the first Cyclone is coming out.
Cyclone is on the way. The Reapers are going to try and gum up the wall, but oh my god, the KDA charges kill the Marine.
Yeah, finally the first Marine has fallen, but only one Marine. No worker skill so far.
Yeah, like WhiteIdra's holding surprisingly well, especially because of the Sim City. Like, there's no easy way for Kaozfate to get up the ramp, and he loses the Reaper.
Oh yeah, he loses a Reaper, but the Marines are finally dead. Only SC main, but the Cyclone is about to pop out.
Oh my god, we almost had a surround there for a moment as well. 3 Reapers survive, but the Cyclone is out, as you were saying. WhiteIdra is holding.
Mate, you say cheese the cheeser, mate, but remember, if you're the cheeser, you know how to defend against it as well.
True. Oh my god, I love the way that WhiteIdra has been handling this. He's going straight into a Banshee as well, gets a loco and takes down another Reaper. The aggression of Kaozfate has completely been shut down. Back at home, he is trying to transition. He is working towards the Cyclone. Looking at his vision, Kaozfate has not seen the production, the building switch around.
Yeah, this is very interesting because, mate, WhiteIdra is going for Clock Banshees. And what does Kaozfate has on the other side of the map that can deal with it?
Oh my god.
I mean, sure, it's cool and all, but it's probably not gonna be enough. But finally, Kaozfate is gonna scout. He's gonna scout with that barracks, and he's gonna see, like, okay, I need detection.
Yeah, this is a very important scout here. Very nicely done with the scouting barracks. Does confirm that the tech lab is researching, does know that Banshees are on the way, so he knows to not mule too hard, to save some energy for that scan.
Hey, I now know why Juanito didn't play today. No, he is possessing the body of WhiteIdra.
There you
That
go.
is what's happening.
He is giving him all his energy. Meanwhile, across the map, WhiteIdra is here. He's going to be forced to delay here on the natural CC of Kaozfate. Meanwhile, the lock-on gets wasted on a Hellion.
Yeah, no more lock-on. There is a scan, so this Banshee could... Oh my god, no repair, no repair! Oh! Oh my, no, this Banshee is gonna do so much damage now because there is absolutely nothing that can shut up.
Mate, nothing shoots up. The Marines are here as well. Reapers are trying to do whatever they can. The Cyclone is coming in as well. Workers are pulling left and right. There's no anti-air. Ducking, what is happening today?
Oh my god, mate, is WhiteIdra gonna be able to do it? WhiteIdra just micro a little bit more. The Raven finally pops out, but there's still nothing that shoots up. Just WhiteIdra just moves a little bit far from it, and there we go. Made 14 work skill by WhiteIdra. He's now ahead in this game by a lot.
Oh my god, he really is. Meanwhile, we have a lock on. The Banshee finally goes down as it runs out of energy, but that Banshee more than paid for itself. Back at home, WhiteIdra, he's working on his natural base. He's working on his own tanks, on his own Ravens. He just has to calm down, play out a game. He has a very nice lead. Can he hold on to it though?
Mate, if I were WhiteIdra, I will double spam at the moment. Like, he's so far ahead in everything. In everything.
Yeah.
Oh
like Kaozfate, he has Reapers. That's all he has right now. Like, what are they gonna do? He's gonna do his best, right? He's gonna try and maybe get in, but the tank sieges up the Reapers. Oh my god.
One SCV kill, and that is it. But yeah, wow, that misrepair, mate. Just a little bit misclick. And look, if I were Kaozfate, I will just GG out of shame.
I have to wonder what happened. Do you think it was a misclick? Like he maybe tried to click on auto repair, but he clicked on hold position instead, like something like that.
No, I think that he repaired. But then the Cyclone got repaired to full, and then they stopped repairing.
Yeah.
And he didn't notice.
Yeah. It was like a manual repair, I guess. Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, an unfortunate situation to be in here for Kaozfate. He does have his natural base up faster, though. Bear that in mind. He's trying to catch up, and the workers still behind in the end. But we've talked about this before. At the end of the day, TvT is very positional based. If he stays at home, if he turtles up, he can come back.
Yeah, he can come back. He's still behind in workers. He's still behind in army supply, but he can come back. The game is not over yet. Not over. This is Kaozfate after all. He can do wonderful things. By the way, I just noticed WhiteIdra is going mech.
Oh yeah.
Not only he's going mech, he's going tank Viking.
He is going tank Viking. This is what I was talking about before. I do remember that WhiteIdra in TvT, if he ever gets into a macro game, it is typically mech that we are going to be seeing. So the game is going to be slowing down here as it gets into more tank production. I hope he hits a timing though. Like, this shows us that he may just want to like turtle up at home, but that means that Kaozfate's going to be able to remax and catch up if that happens.
Yeah, like fine, I guess, but yeah, WhiteIdra has the momentum. It is his choice what he does. And yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see how good his mech is.
Yeah, let us see. He's already getting a sensor tower up and running. Third base is on the way here. Kaozfate already landing his own location. WhiteIdra not too far behind, already in orbital, so pretty nicely timed third base, all things considered. He has a pretty robust army, but I do worry though, because you mentioned it. He's going tank Viking, which means he doesn't have a lot to protect his tanks.
Yep, if the tanks are suddenly out of position, it is over, mate. It is over.
I love the leapfrogging, the missile turrets, question mark.
Look, you never know when a random missile turret in a random part of the map is gonna do wonders, okay?
Oh my god. There we go. Missile turret here in the middle, sensor tower towards the right-hand side as well. WhiteIdra is turtling up to his heart's content. It's disgusting. It's insane. But, you know, if he is given time, he will have a pretty devastating tank count, a pretty devastating army.
Yeah, unfortunately, his tank production I think is a little bit slow. Like he's not like up to par. Like tank after tank. He's hurting a little bit in gas,
Mhm.
but he's going there. He's going there. By the way, if I may do a quick Funara Facebooka for not playing because
True.
he's in the chat but he's not playing.
Yeah,
Where are you, mate?
yeah, this
We,
could have
we,
been.
we, we need Bolivian representation here.
Yeah, this could have been you, Facebooka. This could have been you. You could have been up here dying to WhiteIdra. Ay, ay, ay. Meanwhile, oh no! WhiteIdra!
Oh no!
His Raven gets focused down!
Yeah, this is a nice try, but this is not something that you really want to do. The aerial army of Kaozfate currently is a lot better, especially because of those Ravens. So, but he didn't lose any Raven. He only lost one Banshee in WhiteIdra's case. So, all good. It was only a little scare. No, but nothing major is gonna happen at the moment.
Yeah. Instead, WhiteIdra was kind of in the middle of pushing out. Now he's forced to back off, getting his 4th base on location here. 2nd armory on the way for double upgrades. Again, just tank production. A little bit of supply blocks here and there. Again, WhiteIdra, his macro isn't as strong as Kaozfate's. But because of the early game, like, he is still very much so in this. And Kaozfate is trying to find a way in.
Thorn in the chat as an interesting question, like who wins, Tavo or Janji?
Tavo, man, Tavo. I love Yanji, but I do think that he still has to prove himself a little bit more. I mean, but I don't, upsets have been happening all day,
See, that is correct. So.
Who wins, special or E-Legacy? E-Legacy, mate.
Who wins, special or the checking button? Kaozfate finds a nice spot here to take siege over the tier base, and there was nothing here to defend, so his tanks find a good position. The third CC is forced to lead off, and yeah, WhiteIdra is apparently just gonna abandon this base.
Oh no! He went down the ramp as well. We do see the Kaozfate. He's rushing his way up, trying to siege up. He looks like, he gets a couple of disables off, but WhiteIdra has the Viking lead.
Yeah, WhiteIdra has the Viking lead. The Ravens are dead, mate. So.
Puppy land, puppy land, puppy land, puppy land, land, puppy! Ah!
He's not gonna do it. It's a little bit too risky, but he defends. His third CC was not lost. It was just he didn't. It was not killed. It was only lost for a little while. Now he's coming back. And yeah, like it was not a bad defense by WhiteIdra, especially because finally he dealt with the opponent's Ravens.
Yes, all the Ravens were killed, but the reinforcements are here. Bearing in mind, WhiteIdra still has the air superiority, but he doesn't have a lot to protect these tanks. He needs to siege, he needs to siege, he needs to siege!
No! The siege is a little bit too late. The infantry is moving forward. This is gonna be enough.
Oh my god, he needs to land the Vikings, he needs to protect these tanks. So desperately, he will land on top of the tanks of Kaozfate, and with the landed Vikings, he's gonna be able to clean this up.
Wow, WhiteIdra defense. He lost 10 workers, but basically he reset the tank count of his opponents. So you win some, you lose some. Now, more importantly, WhiteIdra, he's building 2 additional CCs at the moment. So if Kaozfate does not manage to break WhiteIdra in the next few minutes, it may become a little hard to him to do it later.
Exactly, mate. He has to deal damage here, and now we have a double drop towards the right-hand side. This is spotted by WhiteIdra because of the sensor tower. He is already here, sieging up, and I love this WhiteIdra because he has so many Vikings. He is going into mass liberator production.
Yeah, his air superiority maze is insane. And Kaozfate is not even gonna try. He's not building any more Vikings. He's just trying to go for mass infantry and see if he can break just by pure brute force.
Yeah, exactly. He's focusing a lot more on medevacs, which I do like. Kaozfate, let's be real, he can out-multitask his opponent. He can try and pull WhiteIdra apart with drops, so maybe that'll work better. But for the time being, he's still trying to brute force his way through. A lot of marauders with this army. A lot of potential here. He's coming in.
3 tanks here, but unfortunately nothing more here to buffer, so the army of Kaozfate just walked in.
Oh my god.
18 ACVs lost, and that is it. Now he didn't kill everything, but he did kill a lot of workers, which was exactly what Kaozfate wanted.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like in the end, Kaozfate will lose everything, but killing all those workers makes it well worth it here. Kaozfate, his production isn't being slowed down. He rebuilds immediately, and now it feels almost as if WhiteIdra he's pretty committed. Like, he's got to do something.
Those Liberators are gonna do a lot of work in this oncoming fight. The random Marauder coming back.
The 2 HP Marauder. Let's go.
Hey, he's a little more that good.
Yeah. He's doing a lot right now. He's forcing a little more fight time. That's gonna be maybe 2 SCV kills. Ooh, only one.
What was the factory doing over there?
I don't know. I have no idea, mate. Here we go. The tanks are on siege. The Vikings are forced to land here. Vikings against Bayer. Not the best fight, but with the help of the Liberators, WhiteIdra is pushing through.
Yeah, WhiteIdra is pushing too, mate. What are the tanks for WhiteIdra? If WhiteIdra had tanks here, this is over. Finally, the tanks are coming over here. And mate, are we gonna see a base trade? Because look on the other side of the map. Kaozfate has a small infantry force, just plotted across the bases of WhiteIdra because there's nothing here to defend, because everything here is attacking on the other side.
Unfortunately, WhiteIdra, his attention was pulled apart. He was not sieged despite the tanks being here for a very long time. Finally, he does siege up, but it's a little bit too late. Everything is falling for WhiteIdra.
Yeah, unfortunately, he lost the tanks, he loses the Liberators, he loses all the momentum that he had, and Kaozfate is still on his base on the other side of the map.
Yeah, CC goes down. Some of the production is under threat as well. Looks like Kaozfate has done it, and GG gets called.
GG, Kaozfate managed to survive. He breaks WhiteIdra at the end, and congratulations to him. He needs only one more point to move out to the upper bracket finals. But I will say, mate, WhiteIdra is playing out of his mind. Like, I'll be honest, I never seen such a good WhiteIdra in my life.
Yeah. He was playing very well, getting that lead, taking those fights. There were a couple of areas where he could definitely improve, but again, he was able to hold his own against Kaozfate, which is very impressive. Very impressive. Oh.
I know what it is, mate. It's the lack of water. It is what it is. Because fun fact, WhiteIdra lives in my city, and currently at the moment we are facing a drought in my city.
Oh.
So there's a lot of water rationing. At the moment I don't have any water in my home.
What does that mean? Like, do you turn the tap and nothing comes out? Like, what's
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. You're like, exactly, mate. So everyone's just drinking beer. Everyone's just
Yeah, mate. Do you think this is water?
Oh my god. Not like this, Papi. Not like this.
So yeah, it is what it is. So who knows? Maybe in the same vein that being drunk is good for Kaozfate, maybe being dry is good for WhiteIdra.
Maybe. Oh boy. We'll see. We'll see if he can bring it back. Bearing in mind that game 1 started with Kaozfate proxying WhiteIdra, which was wild. But maybe now it's time for WhiteIdra to proxy Kaozfate.
Not a bad idea, mate. Not a bad idea. This will be like, you did try to do it to me in game number 1. Now I show you how a master does it in reality.
Oh boy. We'll see. Meanwhile, we're getting some updates. We have confirmation. How could you not have faith in Tavo? Because Tavo does 2-0 Yan G. All is right in the world. Tavo is still fighting his heart out. At the same time, Master has been knocked out of the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, it probably just was not his day. And that's too bad because he has been playing really good in the past few months.
Yeah.
So it happened, unfortunately. And thank you, Master, for playing. See you on Friday for Sentimental Latino, I hope.
Yeah.
Leon moves on.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, especially after DreamHack, we were talking about this, how it's been a little bit of an off season for a lot of players, you know, like we've had one Sentimiento and one Copa since then, and again, a lot of players are still taking breaks, they're still focusing on their studies, they're like, yo, we just had an intense period of DreamHack, which we're trying to recover, and then bam, HomeStory Cup. It's like, oh, they didn't have a lot of time to recover. So maybe that is playing into it as well. It's hard to say. Yeah, but it gives an opportunity for other players to rise.
Yes, and mate, who better see rise than WhiteIdra, mate? I asked WhiteIdra, so WhiteIdra, how's the water? And he's like, I think I'm gonna start to gather the water from my sweat.
Ay. Respect the water, mate. Respect it. Here we go. We are diving into game number 2. Can we go all the way to the ace match on a map like Berlingrad? I believe, puppy.
Look, WhiteIdra was not far away, really. He almost had it. Speaking of almost had it, here we have the pink Terran player, who is not white, strangely enough. He almost had it in game number 1, playing for Unidos por el Vicio. This is WhiteIdra.
And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Berlingrad LE, we have the Peruvian Terran player himself representing Eximius Gaming. It is Kaozfate. And WhiteIdra always has really interesting building placement.
Look, he's a Terran player. He knows where are the weak spots in his page, okay? So, and I'm okay with it. That is a smart decision, because if you look at that area where the depot is, that is a pretty wide area where the Reaper come in. Yeah. Now, if you put the Reaper over there and where the barracks is located, you kind of go into a funnel where you can more easily snipe Reapers.
Yes. It does mean that if a Reaper comes in, it's going to have a harder time leaving as well, especially if it comes in from the right-hand side. So, yeah, we'll see if that comes into play as WhiteIdra is, you know, again, kind of laying out his plan here. What's important is that the Rax is at home for both players.
Yes, no proxies so far. The night's still young. But yeah, and quick factory for WhiteIdra. Meanwhile, we're gonna start with the Reaper for Kaozfate. Interesting enough that WhiteIdra doesn't start with the Reaper.
Yeah, you can see that WhiteIdra's factory is a little bit faster because he skipped that Reaper, so he's being a little bit more efficient with how he spends his gas, as he has quite a bit of it. So yeah, very, very different openers between our players.
There we go. First Reaper of the game. Probably not the last one, I will hope. We'll see.
Yeah, it is zooming across the map. Meanwhile, we do have 2 Marines waiting on top of the ramp here, so they are going to get their first shots up.
Yes, and there we go. I love it. I love how Kaozfate went straight for the main instead for the main ramp instead of going around. And
yeah, it looks like that one depot is not wide enough. It is still a Reaper cliff, apparently.
Yeah, unfortunately, supply depots lost a little weight from Brood War to StarCraft 2, so.
Yeah, exactly. They've been taking care of their figure, you know, getting rid of some of that COVID weight.
Do you remember the supply depots from StarCraft 1? Oh my God! No! That was.
Oh my God!
Please tell me that it's okay. No one saw anything.
I think the lack of water is making WhiteIdra see some things, mate. I don't know. Oh god.
Yeah, that's okay. WhiteIdra is still in the game. There's not much going on here. Finally, a tank. coming out for WhiteIdra. And Kaozfate moving across the map with one tank and a few marines. Now the question is, what does he has? He has one Viking for the air, but his opponent is going double Viking.
Yeah, exactly. WhiteIdra is going to have the Viking lead here. Bearing in mind that WhiteIdra is doing this without seeing everything. No! Kaozfate, he sieges first!
No, that tank, man, who sieges over there?
Oh my, no!
No, the Viking!
The Viking landed to try to kill the tank, but he runs into the reinforcements. WhiteIdra loses his Viking superiority.
Yeah, that is really bad. Now look at how many units his opponent has.
Exactly, another Viking gets picked up as well. WhiteIdra, again, just I think being a little bit too nervous, especially in the beginning of the game. He does have a Widow Mine. We'll see if that'll help out, but as we can see, Kaozfate already dealing so much damage, and he's going to make it so difficult for WhiteIdra to expand.
By the way, mate, I just noticed your brackets, your bracket bot is run on the chat.
Oh,
it has the China brackets.
Feels bad. Man.
So,
hold on.
Kuro, if you please.
Yes. Meanwhile, Kaozfate is slowly encroaching on this position. He has expanded behind this, so he is going to be able to get up ahead economically if WhiteIdra doesn't break this contain soon.
Yeah, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. The tank superiority, the air superiority is here as well.
Exactly. It looks like WhiteIdra is going to be able to win the Viking battle in the end, but he just doesn't really have a lot on the ground.
Yes, and the more important thing, this is going to delay his natural a lot. You know, which is what Kaozfate wants. While he expands very happily on the other side of the map, his opponent is going to be stuck on one base unless he is forced to take a weird natural base. You know?
Yeah, exactly. As bracket has been updated. Just letting everyone know. I mean, WhiteIdra, like, I guess technically he could try and expand on the right-hand side instead. Oh, he's trying to take a ninja base.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. This is what I do when I find myself in these kinds of situations. Just try to be sneaky a little bit, but still, Kaozfate doesn't even notice, and Kaozfate doesn't even care. He just moves back.
Yeah. He unsieges. He's going back home. He doesn't want to overextend and lose his lead or throw away his lead, so he's just going to chill out, make more SCVs, make more workers, still progress with his army. And, yeah, as far as he knows, 2 base versus 1 base.
Yeah, and now he's starting his third. 35 workers for Kaozfate, 27 for WhiteIdra. Kaozfate a little bit ahead. And more importantly, he's also ahead in the tank count. 5 tanks for Kaozfate, only 2 for WhiteIdra.
Oh, exactly. WhiteIdra does have the Viking lead again, which, you know, is something to bear in mind. He's working on his own 3rd CC as well, on location. Let's go. Oh god, but it does still come down to that tank count. The tank count which again is kind of slipping here macro wise. We are kind of missing that tank production, and Kaozfate's army looks terrifying.
Yes, it is, especially because of the big number of tanks that he has. So, yeah, if there is one thing that I will criticize about WhiteIdra's plays at the moment is that his tank count is not as good. Like, usually when you play Terran and you go for wow, he's gonna discover the secret base, man.
Wow, he dives on top of it, and now just like that forces a lift off. Could even be killed because of the Vikings here of Kaozfate. WhiteIdra is gonna try and come in. He's gonna try.
Yes, and because he only has 2 tanks, there is no way that he can break this from the low ground. Like, no, this is a small disaster. The CC is lost. 9 SCVs were killed as well. Nothing is going for WhiteIdra in this game.
Exactly, nothing is going right. He's double expanding.
He's
triple expanding. We have the natural, we have the 3rd, we have the 4th. He knows how desperate the situation is. Unfortunately, WhiteIdra, he has 0 tanks. No, 1 tank, sorry, right now.
Yeah, this is a desperation movement. Like, yeah. If in any moment Kaozfate scan the main and see double CC, I will just say move across the basement.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping him. He scans, he sees everything, he knows how little there is, and with this move he can land all his Vikings, take down everything, and GG gets called.
GG, mate. Kaozfate takes the series 2-0. WhiteIdra so close yet so far.
GG. Congratulations, Kaozfate. The upset is not real. Again, very, very impressive for WhiteIdra to make it this far, but Kaozfate is just a little bit too good. And now he moves on to face the favorite, to face the Brazilian Terran.
Yes, Kelasur is waiting for Kaozfate in the winner's bracket. It's gonna be an awesome TvT. And remember, guys, this is double elimination, so we might be able to see this matchup more than once today.
True. It is very possible that that happens as we are setting things up here. Again, Kaozfate is a player that we don't cast too often on this channel. We've casted him a couple of times, but Kaozfate is like Ryu, playing from Europe. So it is very late for Kaozfate at the moment. It is like 5 a.m. or something. It's
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's not an ideal time to be playing. But you know, he's here for the qualifier. He's here for his plane ticket. He wants that trip to Germany, so he can just, you know, cross the border, walk on over, and get in.
Yeah, it's basically like one Uber distance, mate. Like, because Kaozfate is currently, if I recall correctly, he's in the Netherlands, which is like next to Germany. So
yeah, I'm sure Take want him to win as well. He's like, oh yeah, we don't have to buy a plane ticket. We can just get you like a bus ride or something. You know, we'll just pay for your Uber fare. Let's go.
No, this is Europe. They use the metro, mate.
There you go.
They use the subway.